7 money habits that keep you poor and how to break them. Here's a shocking statistic that'll wake you up. 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That's nearly 8 out of 10 people, including those making 6 figures. But here's what's even crazier. It's usually not about how much money you make. I've seen people earning $30,000 a year build wealth, while others making $100,000 stay broke. So, what's the difference? It all comes down to habits. Small, seemingly innocent money habits that are silently draining your bank account and keeping you trapped in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 most dangerous money habits that keep you poor. And more importantly, I'm giving you the exact steps to break free from each one. If you've ever wondered why you can't seem to get ahead financially, this video is going to be a game changer. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, buying things to feel better. Let's start with the big one, emotional spending. You know what I'm talking about. You've had a rough day at work, so you treat yourself to those shoes you've been eyeing. Your friend got a promotion, so you celebrate by ordering expensive takeout. You're stressed about bills, so ironically, you go shopping to forget about money problems. Here's why this keeps you poor. You're using money as a band-aid for emotions instead of addressing the real issue. That temporary high from buying something new? It wears off fast, but the debt sticks around. The solution? Create a 24-hour rule. When you want to buy something that's not essential, wait 24 hours. Write down why you want it. Most of the time, you'll realize you were just trying to fill an emotional void. Instead, find free alternatives. Call a friend, go for a walk, or tackle a hobby you already have supplies for. Habit number 2, not tracking where your money goes. I bet if I asked you right now how much you spent on food last month, you'd have no clue. And that's exactly the problem. When you don't track your spending, money just disappears. It's like having a hole in your bucket and wondering why it never fills up. Most people think they know where their money goes, but they're usually off by hundreds of dollars. Those $5 coffees, $15 lunches, and random Amazon purchases add up to thousands over time. The solution: start tracking every single expense for just 1 week. Use an app like Mint, or simply write it down in your phone's notes. Don't judge yourself, just observe. You'll be shocked at where your money actually goes, and awareness is the first step to change. Habit number 3, paying only minimum amounts on debt. This one's a wealth killer. Let's say you have a $5,000 credit card debt at 18% interest. If you only pay the minimum, let's say $125 a month, it'll take you over 5 years to pay off, and you'll pay more than $2,500 in interest alone. That's literally throwing away $2,500. Minimum payments are designed to keep you in debt forever. Credit card companies love it when you do this because they make bank off your interest payments. The solution? Use the debt avalanche method. List all your debts, pay minimums on everything, but throw every extra dollar at the debt with the highest interest rate first. Even an extra $50 a month can cut years off your debt payoff and save you thousands in interest. Habit number 4, living like your future self will handle it. I'll save money next month. I'll start investing when I get that raise. I'll worry about retirement later. Sound familiar? This is probably the most dangerous habit because it feels so reasonable in the moment. But here's the reality check. Your future self isn't magically going to be more disciplined or have more money. If anything, life tends to get more expensive as you age, not cheaper. The solution? Pay yourself first, starting today. Even if it's just $25 a week, set up an automatic transfer to savings right after you get paid. Treat it like a non-negotiable bill. Your future self will thank you, and compound interest will work its magic over time. Habit number 5, trying to keep up with others. Social media has made this habit worse than ever. You see your friends' vacation photos, your coworker's new car, your cousin's designer handbag, and suddenly your perfectly fine life feels inadequate. So, you swipe the credit card to keep up. But here is what you don't see in those Instagram posts. The debt, the stress, the sleepless nights worrying about money. That vacation might have been funded by a credit card. That new car might have a 7-year loan with sky-high payments. The solution: unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. And remember that social media is a highlight reel, not reality. Instead of competing with others, compete with your past self. Focus on your own financial goals and celebrate your own progress, no matter how small. Habit number 6, making excuses instead of changes. I don't make enough to save. Investing is too complicated. I'll never be good with money. Every excuse is just your brain trying to keep you in your comfort zone, even if that comfort zone is financial struggle. I've heard every excuse in the book, And here's the truth. There's always something you can do to improve your situation. Maybe you can't save $500 a month, but you can probably find $20. Maybe you can't understand complex investing, but you can start with a simple index fund. The solution: replace "I can't" with "how can I?" Instead of saying "I can't afford to save," ask, "How can I find $10 to save this week?" This simple shift changes you from a victim of your circumstances to someone actively looking for solutions. Habit number 7. Not having a plan for your money. This is the foundation that makes all other habits possible. Without a plan, your money just flows wherever it wants, usually toward things that don't matter. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. Most people think budgeting means restricting yourself, but it's actually the opposite. A budget gives you permission to spend money on what you actually value, instead of wondering where it all went at the end of the month. The solution: start with a simple 50-30-20 budget. 50% of your income goes to needs, rent, groceries, utilities. 30% goes to wants, entertainment, dining out, and 20% goes to savings and debt payoff. Adjust these percentages based on your situation, but having any plan is better than no plan. All right, let's bring this all together. Here's your action plan to break these money habits starting today. First, identify which of these 7 habits hit closest to home. Be honest with yourself. We all have at least one or two. Second, pick just one habit to focus on this week. Don't try to fix everything at once. Small, consistent changes beat dramatic overhauls every time. Third, set up systems to support your new habits. Automate your savings, delete shopping apps if you're an emotional spender, or set up debt payment reminders. Fourth, track your progress. Take a screenshot of your bank account today, then check again in 30 days. Small improvements compound into life-changing results. Remember, every wealthy person you admire started exactly where you are now. The only difference? They changed their habits one small step at a time. Here's what I want you to understand. Being broke isn't about your income, your education, or your background. It's about your habits. And the beautiful thing about habits is they can be changed. Every time you choose to track an expense instead of ignoring it, you're building wealth. Every time you save $10 instead of spending it, you're building wealth. Every time you pay extra on debt instead of just the minimum, you're building wealth. These aren't just money tips. They're life-changing principles that will compound over years to create real financial freedom. The person who breaks these habits today will be unrecognizable financially in 5 years. Your financial future isn't determined by what happened in your past or what's happening right now. It's determined by what you choose to do next. So what are you going to choose? I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 7 money habits you're committing to break first. And if you found this helpful, smash that like button. It helps me know what content you want to see more of. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm dropping new personal finance content every week that's designed to help you build real wealth, not just dream about it.